This is DVD Collector 1986 here with a new video. I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. This is probably the biggest mail day eBay haul video that I've done in a long time. I got quite a few movies, so I'm just going to jump into it. I've got a couple of Blu-rays. These include the DVDs also. Kick-Ass, 13 Hours, another amazing war film. That's actually a 3-disc set, by the way. I have so many movies I'm going to have to put them down on the floor when I'm done. Alien vs. Predator. The 3-disc deluxe edition of Black Hawk Down. Love that movie as well. And another edition of Black Hawk Down. This is the extended cut, which I have never seen. I'm a big fan of extended cuts of films, so I can't wait to check this out. Predator, the collector's edition. Dawn of the Dead. Another amazing war film. Fury. I actually think Fury is a much darker, grimmer, grittier, more realistic film than Saving Private Ryan. I know that's a big, bold statement, but I think this movie was more personable because it focused on 6 guys in a tank, whereas Saving Private Ryan was about a squad of 7, but the main backdrop of Saving Private Ryan was the whole Normandy invasion. It was like the spectacle centerpiece of that film. This film isn't like that at all. This film, even Saving Private Ryan, as sad as it is, at the end, it still makes you feel like, oh, there was a happy ending. At least they saved Private Ryan, and at least a couple of guys lived, and they made it home, and there's a semi-glorious, happy ending. And I love Saving Private Ryan. I will always love it. But my biggest problem with that film is that Saving Private Ryan glorifies war. It glorifies combat. And in contrast with this film, when it's over, you get depressed. You feel sad. You almost want to cry. Seriously. And it's a movie. When it's over, you think, war sucks, man. It really does. And it's ugly, and it's nasty, and it's brutal, and, it's just a much darker film. You have to see it to really understand what I'm talking about. But by the time it's over, every freaking person in this movie is dead, except for one guy. And the music that plays over the credits is a very Omen-like musical score. And by Omen, I mean the horror movie Omen. The music in this movie reminds me of the music from the movie Omen. Anyway. Adam Green's Hatchet. Hatchet 2. It says Xmas, but it's really Black Christmas. This is the remake. Yes, I actually like the remake a little bit better. Sorry, but I do. Batman, the 2-disc deluxe edition. All the special features on this DVD edition of Batman are the exact same special features that are in the Blu-ray box set that has the first 4 Batman films. So if you don't want to buy the Blu-ray set, you can buy these movies individually on DVD, and these have all the same features. Naturally, I had Batman, so I had to get Batman Returns. I don't really care for the Val Kilmer Batman movie or the George Clooney. The first two Tim Burton movies were kind of dark. That's the way I like my Batman. And so I like those two films, and I really like the Dark Knight trilogy. But I kind of skip over um, the Batman Forever and Batman and Robin movies because I just don't really like them that much. Um, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, um, a really good horror sequel with Dennis Hopper. He's awesome. Friday the 13th, The Killer Cut. Another remake that I actually rather enjoy. It gets a lot of hate, but I really like it. And speaking of remakes, uh, Rob Zombie's Halloween, I don't really care for the second one, but I think his first one was really good. I have no problem whatsoever with the demystifying of Michael Myers, giving him a backstory. I have absolutely no problem with that because watching the original Halloween movies, the ones with Donald Pleasance, God rest his soul, he was amazing. He was the backbone to that series. I've said that 100 times, but I always, when you start getting to the fifth and sixth film, you really start to wonder what. At least I did. I want to know what Michael's deal is. Why is he the way that he is? I have no problem with an explanation, and I think after 5 or 6 films, you owe the audience an explanation. Even Mustafa Akkad himself said that if you do 5 or 6 films and you don't explain at that point, if you don't explain by the 5th or 6th film why the uh, main villain or horror figure in the film isn't is the way they are, if you don't explain that, then pretty soon every film after that just becomes a rehash of the same thing from the previous films, and pretty soon the audience will lose interest. So, and that therein, my friends, is the reason why I love Halloween 6, the producer's cut, so much, because it tied up all the loose ends from the previous films. Um, it really did, and it tied up everything nicely. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the beginning of a new version of Halloween. I don't really consider it part of the series. It's a separate. It's the reimagining part of the series of films, and so for me, it's Halloween 1, Halloween 2, and then Halloween 4, 5, and the producer's cut of Halloween 6. And and Rob Zombie even said he just wanted to go back to the beginning because, let's be honest, H2O and Resurrection were complete piles of crap. I hated them. Buster Rhymes is not a good actor. I'm sorry. And those last 2 films, especially H2O, felt like a Scream movie. And I like the Scream movies, but I don't like for other horror franchises to be cross-pollinated with the Scream vibe. In the Scream films, it's fine. That's how those are supposed to be. That's how they were made. But don't take the Scream vibe and try to apply it to other horror franchises. It just doesn't work. Anyway, I know I went on for a while about that, but I love the Halloween films. So this is the theatrical version, which has some different scenes. It's not the extended director's cut, but I prefer this version. And also I got Return of the Living Dead. I really enjoy that film also. Probably one of my favorite zombie comedies. And I don't mind owning multiple editions of this franchise, just like with the Halloween films. I love the Alien series of films with Sigourney Weaver, and I have the Blu-ray set. I think it's the Alien Legacy collection, or No, this is actually the Alien Legacy Collection. But you know what I'm talking about. I think it's the Alien Anthology on Blu-ray, and then I have the Alien Quadrilogy 9-disc DVD set, and this is the last box set that I needed as far as the Alien films. This is the Alien Legacy 20th Anniversary Edition. It's a 4-disc set. Each movie comes in its own case, and this only contains the theatrical versions of the films, except for Aliens is the director's cut extended edition, but the other 3 films are the theatricals. And I really love these films, so I'm glad I picked that up. And another box set is the Nightmare on Elm Street New Line Platinum Series box set. Contains the original Nightmare on Elm Streets all the way from the first one to Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And it comes with a booklet and a bonus disc, and if you notice, all the spines of the DVDs line up to make a picture of Freddy with his glove there. I really like this box set, and so I have that. And the last thing, finally, that I have to show is this. I had these on DVD, and I upgraded this for 30-something bucks, which it was a little expensive, but, you know, and I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Superman fan, but I do like Christopher Reeve, and I do enjoy these films to an extent. I'm more of a Batman person, but I did enjoy these, and I enjoyed them enough that I wanted to upgrade these to HD. So one of the cool things about this set, this is the UK version. It's region free, but the US set looks very similar. And this is actually an 8-disc set with over 20 hours of bonus features. Over 20 hours, people. So if you're a Superman fan, you should really check this out. And it is like I said, an 8-disc set, and I'm not going to open it on screen, but that image there should give you an idea of some of the contents of this edition. And it contains both the original Superman movie and the extended or expanded edition of Superman, the first film, and it also contains both cuts of Superman 2. There's the original Superman 2 theatrical cut, and then it also contains the Superman 2 Richard Donner cut. So, very nice set. And if you're a Superman fan, I recommend that you check it out. And it's embossed on the front. Really nice set. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video.